Coming up for the Panthers, first baseman number 28, Gilbert Gonzalez.
Well, there's another one. Look at this.
Coming up for the Panthers, right fielder number 17, Braden Johnson.
Checks the way, fires in, a little bit low, slider down the way, catch 1-1. With a run on first base.
You are like an ideal man.
Pitch in is the ball. Castillo works to number 17, Brayton Johnson. He the one who quick throw down to first. First baseman does a great job of keeping that one from going into right field.
3-2, come on, let's go. Top
Snap throw down to first as the runner. A little bit out there on his heel, but he was able to get back in. Counts 3-1 here to the batter, Brayton Johnson from Prairie View. Here's the pitch. And that pitch is a little low. He'll take this one.
Test.
Catcher, number 4, Paul Castro.
Panthers with runners at first and second out as number 4, Paul Castro, the catcher. At that, he'll look here, get some side. Check his run. One from the scratch. Here's the pitch. Fastball a little high. Still did not like that. He thought he had it.
Test.
Tampa runners get a decent lead. Okay, number 17, Blake Johnson out there at second, number 24. Sebastian Correa in first, and there's a pitch in by Castillo. He'll get the strike. Count is 1-1. One out here. Seventh inning. Top of the seventh inning. Texas Southern up 3-2. There's a pitch a little bit inside that time as Castro looks in for ball 2. Your count is 2-1. Castillo working to Paul Castro. Runners at first and second. Outfield plays it straight up. Second base and shortstop will play a little cat and mouse with the runner out at second. Castro looks down to third base, gets his sign. He'll dig back in. Castillo looks in, gets the sign. Here's the pitch. And there's a swinging strike. A little off-speed pitch that time by Adolfo Castillo. Works it inside. Your count is 2-2. One out here in the top of the seventh inning. Texas Southern on top, 3-2. Paul Castro is your batter. Here's the pitch. And there's a little puncher. It'll be an easy play for the first baseman as he'll make the second out. Great job that time by number 14, Gabe Vasquez, as he'll get the second out. Nice pitch that time by Castillo, working out of trouble.
Number 3, Blake Redmond.
Now number 3 comes to bat for Texas Southern. He is an infielder, Blake Redmond. He's a transfer from Ohio State, all the way from Marietta, Georgia. Castillo looks in, gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch. Doesn't quite get it. Thought it was a little bit low. Castillo didn't think so. A nice pitch that time, starting off with an off-speed pitch. Your count is 1 ball, no strikes. Castillo looks in, looking intently into the catcher. He'll get the sign. And the pitch. Another off-speed pitch. Again, down and inside. Ump says ball 2. Blake Redmond working the count here from Adolfo Castillo. 3-2 is your score. Here at the top of the 7th inning. Texas Southern and Prairie View here from historic MacGregor Park. Runners at first and second. Castillo pitch in. There's a fastball. And that'll catch the plate. Nice pitch that time by Castillo as he surprised him with a sneaky fastball. Counts 2-1. Your batter is Blake Redmond. Redmond digs in. Castillo working from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Another fastball, swing and strike. Nice job that time, Castillo, as he fights back to even the count at 2-2. Texas Southern infielders, they'll back up and get back in their regular positions. Outfield plays it straight up. Pitch in. There's a slider down and away. And it is a ball. Full count here on your batter, Blake Redmond. Redmond doing a good job working the count full. 3-2, 2 outs. Runners on first and second for Prairie View. Castillo wants to get this strikeout here. He looks in. Nods away a couple of pitches. And there's a timeout. Redmond thought he took a little bit too long. He'll step out, gather his thoughts. He'll dig back in now. Castillo, here's the pitch. And there's an off-speed pitch down and away. Castillo really wanted him to chase that. He lets Redmond off the hook. So the bases are loaded down for the Prairie View A&M Panthers as number 8,
Coming up for the
Zachary
Panthers,
Trevino
shortstop,
from
number 8,
Hebronville, Texas,
Zachary Trevino.
comes to bat. Trevino, what an awesome opportunity to knock in some runs. He has ducks on the pond. Bases are full. Adolph Castillo is your pitcher. 2 outs, 3-2, Texas Southern here in the top of the 7th. Castillo looks in, gets his pitch, fires fastball down and away for ball 1. Good job, Trevino, that time. Checking it. He'll dig back in here. Bases full of Panthers. They got a little something going here in the top of the 7th inning. Zach Trevino is your batter. Castillo looks in, gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Fastball. Waist high, strike. Evens the count. Trevino looks back, says, "You sure?" Ump says, "Yes, indeed, that was a strike." Evens the count at 1-1. 2 outs here, top of the 7th. Base is full of Panthers. Castillo from the stretch. Here's the pitch. A little bit down and in that time as the ump not giving him that inside strike. Brings your count to 2-1. Castillo working to Zach Trevino of the Prairie View A&M Panthers. Digs in. Castillo gets the pitch. There's a nice fastball. It'll catch the corner. It brings the count to 2-2. Deuce is wild out there on the scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning. Pitcher of record is Adolph Castillo. From Waltrip High right here in Houston, Texas. Castillo, he waves off a couple of pitches. Catcher works back through the battery, and I think that time the batter, Paul, Zach Trevino, had a little too long. He waved off too many pitches. He'll dig back in as he steps out. Deuce is wild, 2-2, 2 outs. Castillo gets his pitch. Here's the throw. There's a chopper to second base. It'll be a bang-bang play, and they'll get him 4-3 as the Texas Southern Tigers work out of the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. It's 7th inning stretch time. Your Texas Southern Tigers are up 3-2. And welcome back here to MacGregor Park as Texas Southern comes up here in the bottom of the 7th. They are up 3-2. Jeremy Gaines is your batter for the Tigers. He'll take the first pitch, is a ball. He's working against Michael Dews, the 6'5" right-hander from Arlington, Texas, by way of Connor State Junior College. Dews. Here's the pitch. Ball 2, good eye.
being shown by Jeremy Gaines. Jeremy Gaines out of Chicago, Illinois, 5'9", 190 pounds. He'll dig in, working against Dews. Dews gets the sign. Here's the pitch. And there's ball 3 as that was an off-speed pitch down in the dirt. Jeremy Gaines working the count here. Michael Dews as Texas Southern was able to get out of a little bases-loaded jam in the top of the 7th inning. They are up 3-2 here in the bottom of the 7th. Big 3-game series here, Texas Southern and Prairie View, and there's a strike as Dews gets over strike 1 here to Jeremy Gaines. Your count is 3 balls, 1 strike. Gaines digs in. Dews, here's the pitch.
Yeah. Stay on the double play.
And there's a walk as Jeremy Gaines is able to work the walk out of Michael Dews, so Texas Southern will get the lead. Opening runner on first base, no outs.
Rusher number 2, Tyrese Claiborne.
Coach Michael Robinson puts a bug in the ear of Tyrese Claiborne. Claiborne comes to bat. He's had an active day out in the field. Let's see what sort of magic Michael Robertson has up his sleeve here in the late innings. Nice lead down there at first by Gaines. Here's the pitch. Bunt. He drops it down. Dews works, gets over there, makes the play, and he saved. Great job, Tyrese Claiborne. Beats it out. And that Texas Southern speed on display as they move the runners over, playing a little small ball. So now you got Jeremy Gaines at second, Tyrese Claiborne at first. Now up to bat is Jeremy Amigyar.
Number 21, Jeremy Gaines.
Stay on the double play.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Stay on the double
Coming up for the
play.
Tigers, third baseman, number 21, Jeremy Almaguer.
Put it in the outfield.
Jeremy Almaguer at bat now working against Dews. Runners on first and second. And he looks to drop a bunt. There's a play down at second. And they'll get the lead runner. Snap throw from the catcher, Castro. And he'll get the runner at second as they caught Gaines leaning.
Okay.
And the play's not over there. Throw that out in the center field as Tyrese Claiborne caught him napping. Claiborne caught the Prairie View defense napping. He'll go from first to third.
Sacrifice, fly away. You got 1 strike.
I think there was a little confusion there on the infield. They thought they had timeout on the field, but Claiborne, ever alert as a base runner, was able to steal second. The ball was thrown into the outfield, and he was able to get to third. So Almaguer, he'll work against.
Yeah, take your time, loosen up. Take your time, loosen up, man. Yeah, loosen up.
And welcome back here to MacGregor Park as we go to the top of the 8th inning. Fireworks at the bottom of the 7th as the Prairie View A&M right fielder cuts down Tyrese Claiborne at the plate as the Tigers were trying to get an insurance run. Great defensive play by the Panthers. Your score is 3-2. Texas Southern on top of Prairie View here in the top of the 8th inning. And now coming in relief of Adolph Castillo is number 10, Alex Olguin. He will try to get the save here for the Texas Southern Tigers.
No one, 1 hit, 1 error. No one left on that last inning. Heading into the top of the 8th. Score remains 3-2. Tigers. Exciting swag baseball action in this pivotal 3-game series here
at historic MacGregor Park here in the heart of Houston's 3rd Ward, home of the Texas Southern Tigers. Now coming to bat for the Prairie View A&M Panthers.
Center fielder number 5, Damari Smith.
Is the center fielder number 5, Damari Smith. Damari out of Texas. Emotions running high here in MacGregor Park. Prairie View A&M Panther fans to my right, Texas Southern fans to my left. Ogan works in to the batter. That almost hits him as he gets a fastball a little inside for ball 1.
How deep you want to play, infield? How deep you want to play? Pitcher, catcher gets the butt.
Outfield plays Damari Smith straight up. So does the infield. Here's the pitch. Brings the count to 2-0 as Ogan trying to work fastballs into Smith. Damari Smith, your center fielder for the Prairie View A&M Panthers. He is your leadoff batter. Here's the pitch. 2-0 pitch coming in to Smith. He feigns the bunt, and it'll be a strike. Count now 2-1.
Fastball, man.
As Ogan tries to work back from the first 2 balls of the inning. He'll get a strike. Here's the pitch. Slap down third base line, and it'll be a base hit for the center fielder, Damari Smith.
Here we go for the double play.
Prairie View gets the lead runner on.
How deep are
Here
you
in the top of the 8th inning.
baseman?
Coming up for the Panthers,
Coming to
left
bat
fielder
for the
number 7, Trey Turner.
Is the left fielder, Wilbert Trey Turner.
Yeah,
He's
for
out
double
of New
play.
Orleans, Louisiana,
Second and first, low inside.
by way of Nicholls State. Trey Turner digs in for the Panthers. Snap throw over to first as Ogan checks the runner. Damari Smith is your base runner on first base for the Panthers. He'll take a healthy lead down there. As Alex Ogan works against Trey Turner. Turner feigns bunt. He'll lay it down. He'll bunt that one foul as he's trying to move the runner over.
Catcher get the bunt, man.
Wasn't able to quite square that one up.
Get out of your stance and get that bunt. Yeah, dig your cleats in, man.
Texas Southern
Dig your
defense
cleats in.
reacting to the
Get your
bunt
good head start.
really well as the third baseman came charging in as that ball was
African
bunted
from
foul.
Ohio State University.
Ogan working from the stretch. Healthy lead down there for Damari Smith. Again, bunt look. He'll drop it down. Catcher looks to make a play. Pitcher picks it up. Throws it in the right field. Here comes the runner, Damari Smith. Here comes the throw from right field. Play it! Get him! Great defense that time by the right fielder. He fired in to the catcher for the play at the plate.
It's the field general, baby.
Great job by Ruben Benevito as he was able to catch the airborne Damari Smith, preventing the run. Great defense.
Like that,
Patty play by the right fielder.
Talk to the pitcher.
Coming up for the Panthers, designated hitter number 14, Benjamin Ibarra.
Yeah, you didn't grip the ball.
And the Tiger defense rears their head right when they needed to, as that
You almost cost us.
almost an error that time as the pitcher threw one in the right field, but heady play by the right fielder to come in and come up firing, nailing the runner at the plate.
Check the runner going to third.
One out now. As number 14 comes to bat, Benjamin Ybarra. Ybarra from Royal High, Brookshire, Texas. Ybarra with the crouch. Here's the pitch, low and inside for ball 1.
Put up the target, catcher. Put up the target. Just you and the pitch.
Turner alertly moved to second with the throw to home. Benjamin Ybarra working. 1-0 count. Ogan checks the runner. Here's a throw in. And there'll be a strike, and that will even the count at 1-1.
Yep, check the runner going to third. Throw to first.
Benjamin Ybarra is your batter. Trey Turner for the Panthers is out there on second base. Here's the pitch, Hogan. Here's a slapper to the shortstop. He'll get it. He'll fire first for the 6-3 putout. Out number 2 as Turner moves to third.
Tell him, Catch, you're in charge of the infield, not me.
And now coming to bat for the Prairie View A&M Panthers.
1 to go.
First baseman number
That's it. You're out of the inning, dog.
He is the
You
first
are out
baseman,
of the inning.
6'1",
Play's going to
234-pound
first.
freshman
How
from
deep you
Corpus
want
Christi,
play
Texas.
infield?
Hell no.
Alex Hogan. He'll get the sign. He'll look in. Here's the pitch. And
Just you and the
just a
catcher, man.
little outside
Go
for
inside
ball
fastball,
1.
man. Keep it in the infield. You got 2 out.
Hogan working against number 28, Gilbert Gonzalez, the big 6', 230-pound freshman. And there's a pitch, and that'll be a strike.
Yep. 2 more strikes, man.
Evens the count at 1-1. Runner on third here for the Panthers. As again, they're knocking on the door, trying to get a run in. Here's a pitch. There's a little blooper out to second base, and they'll get out.
Yeah!
Great job that time. As the pitcher was able to get out of the inning, as Jeremy Gaines was able to squeeze that one in.
Yeah!
We'll move to the bottom of the 8th inning. Texas Southern Tigers up 3-2.
One hit.
Top of Prairie View.
One error, one left on third. Texas Southern.
I got realness, I just push, cause it's in my DNA. I got millions, I got riches building in my DNA. I got dunk, I got evil that runs inside my DNA. I got love, I got trouble, some heart inside my DNA. I just win again, like Hamilton, like Sir. Yeah, that's him again, that's how they end it's like a bird. You see fireworks and Corvette tires skirt the boulevard. I know how you work, I know just how you are. Use your own mind, extend inside your DNA. Problem is, all this sucker shit inside your DNA. I was scared, forgiveness, yeah.
One wide of the center fielder back.
You know, we with you. Straight up.
Texas Tigers. Outfielder number 15.
The Texas Southern Tigers on top of Prairie View 3-2. They're in the bottom of the 8th. Defense has been the name of the game here in the late innings. Both teams making great throws at the plate to nail runners.
That part of the bat.
Michael Dews will work against number 15 for Texas Southern, Jonathan Thomas.
Yeah, good eye, man. Let him walk you to first, man. You don't
Thomas will take the first pitch as a ball a little high and inside. Jonathan Thomas out of Fresno, Texas. Here's the pitch by Dews.
Yeah,
Swing and a miss.
I was level cut.
As Thomas cut loose on that fastball, he thought he saw a little hanging fruit up there. Evens the count at 1-1. Michael Dews. Here's the pitch. There's another healthy cut. He'll foul that one back. Brings the count to 1-2. Michael Dews working against Jonathan Thomas here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Texas Southern Tigers up 3-2. New part of the lineup here coming up for Texas Southern. Jonathan Thomas starts things off. Dews looks in, gets the sign. Here's the pitch.
Yeah, good.
Down and away as Dews tried to make Thomas chase. Thomas, good eye that time. Brings the count to 2-2. Wind has died down a little bit here as I take a look at it out there in the left center. Wind blowing out to the vastness of Third Ward, moving back into downtown Houston. Jonathan Thomas now digs in. Dews looks, gets the sign. Here's the pitch.
Yeah, run it.
Slap
Run.
And the Texas Southern Tigers
Yeah.
have the lead runner
All
on.
right, Dalton. A 95
Jonathan Thomas with the slapper over the third baseman's head.
95
He was able to get it
Come up with Tigers.
Sebastian
First baseman, number 15, Gabriel Vasquez.
So now Gabriel Vasquez comes to bat, the first baseman, the big first baseman for the Texas Southern Tigers. Vasquez, 6'3", 210, redshirt sophomore out of Dallas, Texas. And he'll square around the bunt. Here's a
Should put it in the outfield, man.
Dude will make a snap throw over first to try to check the runner. Thomas is able to get back in. Jonathan Thomas, healthy lead down there at first. Vasquez is your batter for the Tigers. Dudes checks the runner. Vasquez squares the bunt, and he'll pull it back. There's a throw down. Second, he gets into the outfield. Jonathan Thomas causes havoc on the base path as he will get to third with no outs. As the snap throw from the catcher got past the shortstop and into center field. So Gabe Vasquez, the big first baseman now, ducks on the pond. Jonathan Thomas at third for the Tigers. Infield now comes in. They'll play for this run here at home. Dudes, here's the pitch. Slapper! It'll get in the right field. Base knock. RBI, Gabe Vasquez. As the Texas Southern Tigers get an insurance run here in the bottom of the eighth. Jonathan Thomas, aggressive base running, is able to push across here for the Tigers. Your score now is 4-2 here in the bottom of the eighth. And now Antoine Riggins will make the long walk to the mound. Riggins in his 7th year here for the Prairie View A&M Panthers. He'll come out there, he'll chat with Michael Dews. Nice job that time by Gabe Vasquez with a slapper into right field to get Jonathan Thomas in for the all-important insurance run here in the bottom of the eighth.
Vehicle in the parking lot, a maroon truck, license plate BYK.
So Riggins looks like he's going to go to the bullpen.
It is a maroon Ford pickup.
No, looks like he's going to keep Michael Dews in.
BYK 5484.
I think he was checking to make sure the pitcher was ready down there in the bullpen, but he'll keep Dews in for one more battle, looks like. So Michael Dews now will work against number 3, Justin Cooper. Cooper from Fort Worth, Texas, by way of Ranger College. So Cooper digs in. Dews will check the runner at first. Here's the pitch. Cooper squares, drops it down, and the ball just squeegees foul. As it almost was a bang-bang play there. Catcher had to make a quick snap decision. He thought right to leave it alone, and Coach Michael Robinson will come out and ask about that. He wants to know, was it touched? As he checks in with the home plate umpire now, as Cooper comes back. He's going to ask the first base ump now, and they'll get some clarity on that squeegee of a ball. As Cooper almost was able to drop one down there. So the constabularies, they will meet outside of the pitcher's mound. They'll talk about it, and they will put their heads together and say it was indeed a foul ball. So the count now moves to 1-1 here on Justin Cooper here in the bottom of the eighth. Texas Southern was just able to push across and run. As Jonathan Thomas was able to cause some havoc on the base path. Gabe Vasquez with the stake to get him in. Dews checks the runner. Here's the pitch. Square around again. Cooper gets this one down. Bang, bang, play. Pitcher looking to get it to first. And he is safe. Justin Cooper beats out the throw to first. Now Antoine Riggins will come out and he'll ask about that. That was a bang-bang play as the catcher, pitcher, and first baseman all converged on that bunt. Great wheel play that time by the second baseman to get over to first place and make it a close play, but they will say Justin Cooper was safe. Small ball at its finest.
19 runs in a row, man.
As the Tigers are able to drop down a bunt, now they have runners on first and second. Justin Cooper at first, Gabe Vasquez at second. Now coming to the bat is C.J. Castilla, 5'9", 150 pounds from right here in Houston, Texas. Castilla digs in. As dudes will step off, Prairie View, they will go through their signs, and now the defense is set. Second base and short, will play a little cat and mouse and run out there at second. Castilla squares the bunt. There's a whirl and throw, and he is safe.
At the plate for the Tigers, designated hitter number 0, C.J. Castillo.
As dudes with the whip around throw to second, but the runner was safe. Castillo dig in. First baseman, he's on the apron. He's coming in. Castillo squares the bunt. Here's the pitch. Bunt laid down the third base line. Only one play will be at first, and he's safe. C.J. Castillo drops down a perfect bunt. So now the bases are full of Tigers. No outs. Let's see what Antoine Riggins does here. Will he keep dudes in the game?
That's a Division 1A half.
So great job that time by C.J. Castillo. Lays down the bunt.
Catcher, number 7, Ruben Benavendo.
So now coming to bat for the Tigers is the catcher, number 7, Ruben Benavendo. He will come to bat, the big lefty, with the bases full of Tigers. Texas Southern up 4-2 here in the bottom of the 8th. Michael Dews working here with no outs. Here's the pitch. And that ball's a little bit high as Dews works into Benavento. Texas Southern with a little rally tower working here. 3 runners on here. Bases juice full of Tigers. Michael Dews works from the stretch. He'll look, check the runner. Here's the pitch. There's a bender that'll get in there, and the ref and the umpire says that the batter went around. That'll even the count at 1-1 as the Texas Southern faithful. They're standing on their feet. They're loud over here to my left. Dews gets the sign, checks the runner. Here's the pitch. There's one. He'll fly it. It'll go foul here as he knocks it down the left baseline. A little late on that bender. Brings it to a long strike. Brings it to strike 2 here for Ruben Benavendo, the catcher here for the Texas Southern Tigers. Prairie View infield, they'll play it close. They're in all around. Dews gets the sign. Here's the pitch. There's a shot down the fly. Right past the first baseman. One runner come in. And the third base. Coach Michael Robinson will hold the second runner. So Benavendo slaps one in the right field to get another insurance run in. And now Antoine Riggins will come in and check on his pitcher as the Texas Southern Tigers got a little something going here in the bottom of the 8th. And Riggins will ask for the ball, and he'll get Michael Dews. So we'll take a quick break here in MacGregor Park as Prairie View. They make the pitching change here. Bottom of the 8th, Texas Southern is chased in 2 runs. Your score is 5-2 here. Texas Southern
Tigers.
And welcome back here in the MacGregor Park as the Texas Southern Tigers got a nice little rally going here in the bottom of the 8th, and they have pushed across 2 runs. Your score now is 5-2. Texas Southern on top of Prairie View. Bases loaded as Prairie View A&M makes the change. Now coming into the game is the big right-hander Lorenzo Hardit, 6'2", 185 from Bel Air High here in Houston, Texas. Hardit will work the number 11 for Texas Southern, Roderick Coffey. Here's the pitch.
Yeah, let him walk you home, man. Zero off
And ball 1 as Hardit works into
On the mound for the
Coffey.
Panthers is number 18, Lorenzo Hardit.
Lorenzo Hardit will check his waistband, will check his wrist for the pitch. Working in the Coffee. Fires it in, ball 2.
Let him walk you home, man. Let him walk
Bases loaded here as Texas Southern has erupted here in the bottom of the 8th for 2 runs. 5-2 is your score. 2 balls, no strikes. Hardit to Coffee. Here's the pitch. And that is ball 3, as Ump said that was a little low. So 3 balls, no strikes. Lorenzo Hardit working to the tall Roderick Coffey. Coffey. Will they turn him loose here on 3-0? Here's the pitch. And that's ball 4. They'll walk in a run. So coming around to score is Justin Cooper as the Panthers will walk in a run on 4 straight pitches.
Tigers, second baseman number 6, Jeremy Gaines.
Now coming up to bat for the Tigers is number 6, Jeremy Gaines. So now the Tigers have pushed across 3 runs here in the bottom of the 8th. Gaines is your batter. He'll dig in. Here's the pitch from Hardit. And he'll pop that one straight back. Be careful with the cars parked right behind home plate.
Inside part of the bat. That would have been right over the pitcher's head.
So Lorenzo Hardit.
Double play, man.
Checking into the game, pitch runner number 4, Avery Chapman.
So we have a pinch runner coming in for Ruben Benevento is number 4 for Texas Southern, Avery Chapman. He'll check in and he'll be the runner of record out there at second base. Base is juiced. Runners on first, second, and third here for the Texas Southern Tigers. Number 6, Jeremy Gaines is your batter, working against the Prairie View pitcher, Lorenzo Hardit. Here's the pitch. And that one's in the dirt, skips away. Here comes the runner from third, and he'll score as the runners all move across. CJ Castilla is able to score. And now the Tigers have pushed across 4 runs here in the bottom of the 8th. Your score now is 7-2. Texas Southern on top of Prairie View. Runners now on second and third. No outs here in the bottom of the 8th as Prairie View cannot get an out. Number 18 is the pitcher of record, Lorenzo Hardit. Here's the pitch. There's a golf in the left field. It's down. Base hit. Here comes 1. Here comes 2. 2-run RBI for Jeremy Gaines, and the Tigers have broken this one open. As Jeremy Gaines golfed that slider in the left field, and the Tigers have erupted for 6 big runs here in the bottom of the 8th. The score now is Texas Southern 9, Prairie View 2, and Tyrese Claiborne is up. Still no outs here in the bottom of the 8th. As Claiborne digs in here for the Tigers. Here's the pitch. That'll be ball 1.
You got 0 outs, man. Right? They didn't want to play for
Tyrese
TSU,
Claiborne
right, they took 2
digs
outs
in.
you guys, right?
Claiborne from Houston, Texas.
Yeah.
He'll pop that one straight up. Will it get fouled? It will get fouled. It'll go over the Texas Southern dugout. So that'll even the count at 1-1.
7-run lead. Got 3 more outs, man.
The Tigers have erupted for 6 runs here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Tyrese Claiborne digs in now. It's Hardy working to get out of there. Here's the pitch. And it's in the dirt.
Right? They took 2 out of 3 from you right there.
Ball 2 here as Hardy works to Claiborne. 2 balls, 1 strike. Prairie View's had a rough go of it here in the bottom of the 8th. Here's the pitch. And that's up and in. As Claiborne looks back. Didn't like that too close to the jersey. 3 balls, 1 strike is the count. Hardy working to Claiborne. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. And that is ball 4. No. Up says that will actually be a strike. So it brings the count to 3-2 as the runner took off there. Tell you what, Michael Robinson stays aggressive on the base paths. 7-run lead, runner still rolling. So now you have a runner out there on second as Hardy works to Claiborne. Little cat and mouse, shortened second base. Here's the pitch. Fouled off over the first base line. Tyrese Claiborne with a 3-2 count here.
Give him some money, child. Give him some money.
For the Tigers. Hardy will check his wristband for the pitch. He'll check the runner at second. Cat and mouse out there. Here's the pitch. There's one golf down the left field line, and it'll go foul. Tyrese Claiborne working the count, working the pitcher here. 3-2 is the count. TSU up 9-2 on top of Prairie View as they've erupted for 6 runs here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Here's the pitch. Slapped again down the third base line. It'll go foul. Claiborne out in front of that pitch a little bit as he slapped it down the third base line. Wind has really calmed down. It was really blustery early in the early part of the game as nightfall has descended upon the beautiful MacGregor Park here in 3rd Ward. Beautiful night here for baseball. Lights are up, lighting up this beautiful ballpark. Here's the pitch. And there's a pop-up. Catcher digs under it. Third baseman looks at it, and he'll make the play down on the outside the foul line, and it'll be the first out here for Prairie View. As Prairie View is able to get the first out here in the bottom of the 8th inning.
Third baseman number 21, Jeremy Almaguer.
Now coming up for the Tigers is the third baseman, Jeremy Almaguer. Almaguer out of San Antonio, Texas. He is a transfer from Grambling. So Almaguer, he'll dig in here. Runner out at second here for the Tigers. As Almaguer waits the pitch. He'll take a healthy cut and slap it foul. So Almaguer down 0-1 in the count.
Batting stand.
Pitcher will check the runner. Cat and mouse out there. Here's the pitch. A little up and in there to Almaguer. Jeremy Gaines is the runner out there at second for the TSU Tigers. So Hardnett working from the stretch. He'll check the runner. Here's the pitch. Runner takes off of third, and he'll get in easily. Easy jump down there for Jeremy Gaines. He'll steal third as Michael Robinson stays aggressive out there on the base pass with a 7-run lead.
How quickly do you want to swing that bat?
So Jeremy Almaguer digs in here with Hartnett as your pitcher. Hartnett works from the stretch, runner on third. And that pitch is a little bit outside. Takes the count to 3-1. As Jeremy Almaguer working this count here. Runner at third here for the Tigers as Gaines stole third. Hartnett working to Almaguer. Here's the pitch. And there's another walk. Hartnett not able to get that slider going across. So now coming in to bat for the Tigers
Center fielder number 15, Jonathan Thomas.
is the center fielder number 15, Jonathan Thomas.
Save you, this show, movie, cause no one can play you. Devil, lay down, just that level make devils.
Runners on the corners here for the Tigers. One out here in the bottom of the eighth. If they've erupted for 6 runs, your score is 9-2. Texas Southern on top of Prairie View. Here's the pitch. And that one's a little down and away, but ump says it'll be a strike. Strike one here to 15, number 15, Jonathan Thomas, the center fielder. Jonathan Thomas from Fresno, Texas, right here on the suburbs of Houston. Runner takes off for second. A little rundown action. Let's see what happens. They'll fire in the third. Runner safe at third, and the runner will make it easily in the second. Michael Robinson with a little cat mouse action as he sent the runner to second. Made the pitcher make a decision. Made the second baseman make a decision. And they were caught in between as both runners are safe. So now runners at second and third here for the Texas Southern Tigers as they'll work into Thomas. Pitch down and away for ball one. The ever-aggressive Michael Robinson. Late inning magic, putting all sorts of pressure on the Prairie View A&M defense. Hartnett, pitch into Thomas. Pitch gets away from the catcher, but doesn't get away far enough as he is able to get the ball back in.
You want 9,000 runs, man. You know what I'm saying?
Backstop not quite deep enough to get that run in. Paul Castro did a good job of getting that wayward pitch back in. So it brings the count down to 2-1.
Level swing, level.
Lorenzo Hartnett working into Jonathan Thomas. Here's the pitch. And that's a little high and above his head. Thomas will lay down and gets up smiling. A little high and inside that time.
You're coming close to your personal dry cleaner, man.
Gets the uniform nice and dusty and dirty. So Jonathan Thomas, he'll step out and he'll slap a little of that dirt off.
Hello.
Hey man, how's it going? You want to come over and party or something?
He'll
You know what? No.
put a
I'm
little
still
more
hating you,
stickum
okay?
on that bat
What
as
are
he
you so mad about?
got that nice
What do
and
you think I'm mad about?
dusty as he
Come
laid
on, man.
down
That
that
was
time
last
that
week.
pitch was over his head.
What about the time you ran over my leg with the car?
So Thomas now, he'll dig back in.
Hey, let's go. Stay concentrated, man.
Number 15, runners at second and third. Your score 9-2. Count 3-1. Here's a pitch. Healthy cut. He just missed that one. He'll foul it back over his head. So brings the count to 3-2.
Yeah, right over the pitcher's head, man.
Texas Southern with late inning magic here in the bottom of the eighth. 6 runs. Here's a pitch. And that one does dick the helmet. So Thomas, he'll sprint down the first after getting hit by that pitch. So the bases again juice for the Tigers, and Antoine Riggins will make the long walk out to the pitcher's mound. We'll take a quick break as it looks as though they'll make a pitching change. We'll be right back here with exciting Texas Southern baseball. And welcome back here to MacGregor Park as Prairie View makes the pitching change. Devin Aguado comes in. So Gabe Vasquez is the batter now. 6 runs have come in here in the bottom of the 8th, and the bases are chock full of Texas Southern Tigers. Only 1 out. Aguado works to Vasquez. Vasquez, healthy cut on the first pitch, and that ball will just sneak foul. Aguado with a sneaky fastball, got in on Vasquez's hands that time. Runners on first, second, and third as the Texas Southern Tigers. Big rally here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Gabe Vasquez at bat, the big lefty, working against the lefty. Aguado gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch, catches the corner. Your count is 0-2. Devin Aguado, 5'10" lefty from Sealy, Texas, by way of Coastal Bend Community College. Aguado steps in, gets the sign. Here's the pitch. In the ground, great job that time, Castro. Blocking that, keeping that ball in front of him. As that'll be ball 1. As Aguado tried to get Vasquez to chase that one. Bases loaded. Bottom of the 8th. Texas Southern up 9-2. Here's the pitch. Vasquez Bloops that into right field. Right fielder coming on. It'll go off his glove. Here comes more runners. 1 run comes in. 2 run comes in. And the Texas Southern Tigers have broken this one wide open. 8 runs here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Is Gabe Vasquez with a blooper in the right field that the right fielder was not able to come up with. Ball went off the end of his glove and trickled around out there in the outfield, chasing in 2 more runs. So 1 more run, and we will have a run rule action here. Texas Southern only needs to get that runner in from third for this game to be called. So Aguado working in here to Justin Cooper. Cooper, healthy cut, fouls that one off. So huge 8th inning here for the Tigers. They chased in 8 runs, runners on first and third here. All important run on third base for the ever popular run rule. Runner takes off. He'll get in. Fires it home. He's safe. And it's over. Double steal action to end the game as the catcher made a throw down to second. Shortcut it, throws home, but the ball was dropped. And that'll end the ball game. As the TSU Tigers erupt for 9 here in the bottom of the 8th. And they will run rule the Prairie View A&M Panthers to take game 1 here in this 3-game set. As the TSU Tigers will get this win 12-2. So big win to start things off here in this 3-game set. Tiger offense on display here in the 8th inning. Well, we'll be right back here tomorrow. It is a 2 o'clock first pitch here from the historic MacGregor Park. Tune in tomorrow as the Texas Southern Tigers and the Prairie View A&M Panthers get it on for game 2 in this 3-game set. As your TSU Tigers are the victors tonight, 12-2. Until tomorrow, I'm Charles Bishop, and this is the TSU Athletics. Good night, everybody.
The Tigers' next game is tomorrow, Friday, May 20th, here at Nigger Field at MacGregor Park as they take on Prairie View.
this game.